Located in the northeast of Laos, Phon Savang is the starting point of a journey to one of the country's most mysterious archaeological discoveries. The capital of this province has relatively modest architecture. Most of it has been built since the end of the Vietnam War. Today, Phon Savang has a population of around 20,000. The remoteness of this quite new trading and administrative centre possesses a unique charm. Phon Savang's marketplace is particularly fascinating. A sign belonging to an organization that protects against landmines and unexploded bombs indicates that even now, the Vietnam War continues to have tragic consequences. For that reason, the journey to the famous Plain of Jars must be undertaken by an experienced driver. Many of the rural areas still contain countless unexploded bombs. Therefore, there are many prohibited zones. On our journey to the archaeological excavation site that is situated 8 kilometres southwest of Phon Savang, a simple monastery is a reminder of the poverty that is rife in this region. However, the hilly landscape of Tong Hai Hin is the location of one of the country's most mysterious archaeological treasures. Three of this region's most important archaeological sites were declared to be free of mines in the 1990s and were thus open to the public. At first, it looks as though several rocks are towering up into the sky, but they're actually the legendary jars. Coincidentally, this name can be a little misleading, as a number of clay jars have in fact been discovered here. However, these intriguing-looking jars consist of sandstone, and they're an unusual sight. Hundreds of these huge stone jars cover an area of 25 hectares, and they're still a mystery. Who created these huge stone jars, some of which are up to 2 meters tall and weigh several tons? No one knows for sure. In Asia, such monoliths have only been found in India and Indonesia. A short journey separates the first archaeological site of the Plain of Jars from the second that is close to Ban Lat Sen. In ancient times, Jiangquang province was an area of passage for large migrations of people. But who created these striking monuments? Perhaps we will never know. And what were they used for? Most of the present knowledge of the jars was due to the work of French archaeologist Madeleine Colani, who came here in the 1930s. Colani believed that the mysterious jars were created by an unknown civilization that lived here in the 1st century BC. Archaeologists discovered that some of the gigantic stone jars contained the remains of pearls and shells, and also human bones and teeth. Perhaps the stone jars of Zhengquang were used as storage vessels for the country's noble dead. The more one looks at them, the more questions they seem to ask. It takes just a few minutes' journey by car to arrive at the 3rd site of the Plain of Jars, close to a small village. Near to the entrance is a splendid old temple that provides a fascinating insight into the religious life of the local villagers. A path leads across a bamboo bridge, and then through paddy fields in which the local farmers are hard at work. White stones flank the path, and it's best to remain strictly on the path as the surroundings are full of mines. 30 years after the end of the war, and people are still being killed by landmines. We have now reached the 3rd excavation site. Again, numerous stone jars of various shapes and sizes extend across the hilly terrain. The actual quantity of these intriguing jars is just the same now as it was when they were first discovered in the 1930s. No bombs fell here, so the jars have survived the ravages of battle. The Plain of Jars has kept its secrets right up until the present day, and remains one of the most mysterious historic discoveries in Laos.